Oh, finally. Finally, I get a hold
Fuck,
of you.
fuck
Hunt,
out of
hunting
here.
you down all day.
What are you doing? What are you eating?
Uh,
I know. Don't play this bullshit that you went all day without eating.
no, I had some tortellini today.
Tortellini.
Yeah,
You know?
like a,
You know tortellini.
like a human-sized portion, like
Human size.
six,
Okay.
700 calories. That's
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, normal,
Are
normal.
we playing accountability buddies today? What did you stuff down your pie hole?
I'll tell you, I just ate for the first time today at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I stopped at a gas station and got
Sushi?
gas station gas station pizza.
Like Godfathers or something?
So no, the QT, the Quick Trip, they make their own pizza.
Okay.
So I got a slice of pizza and a uh, buffalo chicken roll off the rollers.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, why would you
Solid, solid meal.
why would you
Solid meal.
do that to yourself knowing you have over an hour long ride home?
I mean, let's say I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I I guess you just crave adventure.
Just I really I wasn't thinking.
All right.
I
And
was hungry, and it was, it is what it is.
I want to let everyone know I'm making a huge concession today and allowing you to podcast from your car as you drive.
Yes,
So,
yes.
this is
Been a
a
while since we had one of these.
yeah, I'm showing some real fucking generosity here. And I apologize in advance when it sounds like dog shit and you drop in and out, drop in
Yeah.
and out. But yeah, I figured let's get it. If you're anxious to get it out of the way, I'm anxious to get it out of the way. Last time with your parents wanting to fucking stuff their faces, all of a sudden it became another shit show. No matter, it was that what your parents were doing the equivalent of you banging the pots and pans, and all of a sudden you're like have to go eat Mexican food, and then 20 minutes was too long for your ravenous
Yeah,
mom.
okay.
She had to get carbs in her faster than that, so she refused to wait 20 minutes and had to go somewhere else for a feeding
Oh,
frenzy because also they had to fit it in before you Nick the Dick's basketball game or whatever. So
oh my God.
so yeah,
Yeah.
so
Well,
complete shit show. So I'm hoping to get ahead of all. Hopefully we fit this in perfectly between your mom's feedings here, and we can.
no, they left. They went home
Oh,
finally. The squatters left. The
what?
squatters left today.
That's
Well, wait, hold
was
on.
that a
Let me take.
surprise or did you
Let me
know
take.
that?
Hold on. Let me go back a step.
Because that sounds like an
They
early Christmas gift for you that they left.
Well, they told me they were leaving this morning. I've not confirmed or
Oh,
denied their departure because I haven't spoken to them
oh,
and I'm not home. So, I mean,
right,
they could still be there just and said, fuck it, we stayed.
right. Like we got about three-quarters of the way down your driveway and realized we were making a terrible mistake and slammed it in park. And we're here
Well,
for the
you know,
holidays.
they've got a 4 hour drive, 4.5 maybe. And last night my dad's like, it's the drive. I just dread it. And I was like, it's not that far. It's like 4 hours. Like, you're acting like you've got to drive to, like, New York to Florida or something. I was like, not even that bad of a drive.
Right.
But he was already bitching last night. So I don't know if they told me they were leaving. I can't confirm or deny this yet.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm now hoping they're still there. Like something happened.
Well, I will say, them being there, all my furniture got put together that I bought 6 months ago,
Yeah.
and the house is clean. They bought me this new fucking cool like robot vacuum. Like it's good. I got new bar stools. They bought me. I mean, it's solid all around.
All right.
Solid
Well,
trip.
I I mean, there's give and take. I get it.
You know,
Yeah.
But so speaking of though, Nick the Dick,
Okay.
he got injured. Got an injury.
Oh, really?
Yes, he got injured on the game the other night. We played the defending state champions, which I mean, anybody who knows like we suck 90% of the time. So we started the season out 3-0. We lost one game, so we're 3-1. They played the defending champs. We were losing by 2 points at halftime. Like we were hanging in there.
That's a
Nick
moral
was playing
victory there.
right, and Nick was playing fantastic basketball. Third quarter comes after halftime. We come out flat. They're up by 10, like immediately. Fourth quarter, we're down by 20. So that didn't last long. But midway through the fourth quarter, Nick drives to the hoop and a kid steps up and like football tackles him, and they hit knees, and he went down. And my first thought is oh shit, like he tore his ACL or something. The ref does not call a foul. First of all, no foul is called.
Well, it's
Nick
their
is
opinion.
down.
It's their opinion.
Their opinions now, right? So Nick's down, holding his knee. So now the play is still going. So instead of the ref stopping the play, stopping the game, he's injured, the ref just stands over him and lets them play for another 15 seconds.
Wow.
And my dad lost his shit. Like, was you fucking idiot? Screaming, stop the fucking play, he's hurt. And there was a head of referees there kind of doing like a grading on the refs. And that guy's like, stop the play. Like, what are you doing? So he finally stops the play, and the ref is kind of being a dick. He refed a bad game as is. And it gets dead silent in the gym, and my dad goes, you're a fucking moron! And I'm like, Dad, you're going to get us the tea. Like, we're going to technically, like that's my job. I mean, I lost my camera spot. Now I'm losing my crazy fan spot. I was like, you got to pipe down. So they didn't say anything. The referee was staring at us like, like his feelings were hurt. But my dad was livid. So, Nick has to be carried off the court. His knee is like swollen. So they get him off the court. He can't play the rest of the game. At the end of the game, the guy who's like grading the referees, my dad was waiting for him, like just waiting. He's like, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I was like, we're never going to be welcome back. This is it. Like, I wonder where I get it from.
At least at Grandpa's kissing the Booster Club spot goodbye. That's for sure.
Right. So the guy like comes and he said something to the guy, and the guy hey, like they missed him. They missed a bunch of calls. Like he's like the guy told at halftime he had told the referees like you made some bad calls, like just and not even bad calls, like a guy going to the hoop and they foul him and it's supposed to be a shooting foul. They would he'd call it on the ground, like, and they wouldn't let him shoot 2 free throws. Like it was bad, just bad.
Right.
So my dad was livid. I was like, man, you were so lucky we didn't get teed up or ejected for you calling. I mean, it was dead silent. He's like, you fucking moron. I was like, oh my God. But Nick is hurt, so he couldn't walk. You finally get him in the car. He's a little bit better yesterday. He's better today, but he just called me and said that they told him he's not playing tomorrow because they don't want him to re-aggravate it. No damage. It's just it was swollen. So they're gonna tell, and he's pissed. He's like, I want to play. I said, well, if you wanted to play, you should have probably got up and not laid there like a little bitch for 15 seconds, and got up and said like, no, I'm fine. Like, and oh, but it hurt, and I'm sure it hurt, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
what's that guy from TikTok? Be a man.
Right,
That's
be a
what I
man.
felt like.
Yeah, he's
be a man.
overselling a torn pussy over there on the
Right.
side.
I'm like, come on, dude. You could have got up and shook it off.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt. But anyway, so he's he'll probably be out of the game tomorrow. We'll see. But the game's an hour away, so now I'm like, do I have to go if he's not playing?
Well, right. Is he traveling with the team anyways?
So, well, we don't have team buses because we can't afford them apparently.
No, but I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Do you have to bring him to the game, or because he's hurt, are we just staying home?
No, he's got to be there.
Yeah,
he's the captain. So anyway, we got an injury, first injury. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I would have gotten up and kept playing, but whatever.
Right. Well,
We're just not built the same.
We're
just not built the same.
You raised a couple of soft pillows there.
Yeah. Well, Lex is tougher than he is. So.
In the Slambino household. Yeah, but she's a girl. She's not,
right.
I'm grading on
I don't know.
I'm grading on a gender curve.
I saw her attack him once. It was pretty, I was like, man, she would have fucked him up. So, I don't know. But, yeah, so we got an injury. But why don't you go ahead and I see you have some big news to report.
I have
You
big
sent me
news.
a picture.
Oh, you want to get?
You sent me a
Right,
picture.
right. Well, no, there's two things I
Get
want
it
to.
out of the way.
There's
Get it out of the way.
there's two things I want to talk about, and it's good. I'm
All right.
glad that you finally are getting a little business minded here, not just
See?
yeah. Although I'm going to get up your ass about doing a live to promote this tonight, no matter
Okay.
what.
Go ahead.
We're doing one final sale for the year. That's it. After that, I'm not fucking with sales. I'm not worrying about getting your shit to you by Christmas. Either you take advantage of this or roll the dice, but you're paying
Shit out of luck.
full freight after this. For one day only, tomorrow, Friday, we are having a flash sale for 24 hours starting midnight Eastern Standard Time till midnight the next day. Everything is going to be half price, 50%
Whoa.
off. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
whatever you want, get it now because this is the best deal I'm going to offer, and I'm never going to offer it again, at least not in 2021. Go visit the website.
Half off.
Go visit the website. Links are everywhere, no matter where you're listening to this or viewing this, and go check it out. If we don't have your size at half price, get one a little bigger, a little smaller. Motivate yourself to lose some weight or wear it baggy. What can I tell you? But we've got most sizes in stock. So give it a shot. I'll put up graphics on the socials. But if you're listening to the podcast Friday, if you're one of our on time downloaders, you will know about the sale and you will be able to take advantage of it. If you're listening to this Saturday, what can I say? Yeah, we're doing a sale, baby. So there's that. There's another thing I want to talk about, but I don't know if I want to talk about it now or save it for the end.
Oh wow! This is like you're gonna make everybody wait.
No, this is our true crime.
I like this strategy.
This is our true crime thing. Do you want to talk about it?
Okay. Well, no, we'll wait till the end. we do have this. You know what? We're reeling them in here. We have a true crime story to talk about at the end.
Right.
So if you're into true crime,
this is our first true crime podcast.
Right. So
I hear those are popular.
Yeah, right. Wait until the end because we've got a true crime. We are going to problem solve this and true crime solve this together.
Although I do wonder, do you have any other true crime stories? I know you work in loss prevention, but maybe in the wrestling world, have you had any other true crime stories that you could tell?
I'd have to think.
Like I know there's the case of the missing Marty Jannetty payday. I know that there's there's the case of the brandishing the weapon. Right. I don't know if you want to tell either of those. If you were at either of those, I was not. So, or if you have some other.
Yeah, I wasn't. So I can't even speak on that.
Oh, okay. All right. Either of those?
Yeah. I wasn't there for either of those.
Oh, wow. Might have to get Bobby Rogers back on to talk about this.
Right. But hang on, because the true crime story is coming at the end. We need our detectives to stay on the line.
I didn't know to keeping in the theme if you had any others or if you've got your own.
No.
All right.
No, I wasn't going to talk. I will. You know what? There is a true crime that I just want to discuss.
Okay.
I had to go to the eye doctor this week. 40 years old, and it hit me. I cannot see at night. Like, I can't see the road. Like, I can't see the signs. The lights bother me. Like, I've hit that status. Like, my time has come where I cannot see at night. So I reluctantly went to the eye doctor because I don't like going to doctors. It's not my thing. You know, like, do you go to the doctor? To the doctor?
I've gone to the emergency room once when I cracked my ribs and I almost collapsed a lung. Hello, you there?
You cut me off?
No, I think it's you driving through a dead zone, like I predicted. Yeah,
There he is.
Let's look at you. Look at you.
No, it was my headphone.
All right. As long as it's not my fault. Yes, I've gone to the doctor. I think twice. I went to the emergency room when I cracked my ribs playing softball, and 2 days later almost collapsed my lung. So I guess that counts. And I went to the emergency room like at night, and and then there was years ago I had like my bursa sac had like it gotten infected or inflamed or something in my elbow,
Right.
and I didn't, and it was just as big, like my elbow swelled up and it got really hot
Right.
to the touch,
Yeah, Johnny had that at one
and
point. Yeah.
and I went to the doctor and he was like, give it a couple days. If it goes down, nothing. If not, I'll send you to my brother, who's like a joint specialist, and he'll drain it for you. Like
Oh, shoddy.
trying to get like a little
Yeah.
extra payday within the family or something.
Right. Right.
But
right.
other than that, since college,
No. Right.
I have not been to a doctor. No.
Right. So I've only been to the actual doctor twice in the last. I went once in 2007 and once like a couple of weeks ago
Well, like
to the actual doctor.
to get a physical to wrestle somewhere or something, or what?
No, I didn't get a physical. Like physicals don't count. I've been getting physicals, but they don't count because they really don't do anything. Some of the times they're like they just sign the paperwork and tell you to go home,
Right?
like you're good. They don't because they don't know wrestling. You know, they're just like well, I don't know what to do.
They just eye check you, make sure you're
Right,
ambulatory.
right,
Yeah.
right. You know, so but I had to go get. I can't see at night. Like I just can't see. So I go to the eye doctor, and you know, again, it's been I don't know when the last time I went to an eye doctor was.
Hold on a second. Have you watched this week's Curb Your Enthusiasm yet?
I didn't watch it yet.
God
no,
damn it!
Because
It would this podcast would benefit from that joke. But anyways, keep going with your eye doctor.
Okay. So I can't see at night. Anyway, I go to the eye doctor. They call me in the room, and the lady, you know, okay, stand against the wall and read the lines. And in my head, I'm literally going, I cannot see. She's like, close your left eye, read it. I can't even see the bottom line. I can't see it. It looks just blurred. So I am I'm competitive with myself at this point, and I'm trying to like cheat the system, or like to see if I could read it, because like I don't want to be the guy who's like, you know, ZQPF, and it's like ABCDE,
Right.
like, and this lady there is going to be like, this guy's fucking blind. Like she's going to judge me if I see her like in the streets one day. She'll be like, that guy couldn't read the fucking bottom of the line. Like I don't want to be that guy. So I tried.
By the way, I did get
Yeah.
when I went to get a new driver's license like 2 years ago.
Right.
I had to take the eye test, and I didn't pass the eye test, but she good enough me. It was like right at the beginning of the COVID deal, and where there were appointments, and yet you had to like get an appointment 2 weeks in advance, and you had to wait till midnight for the day to open up to even get a slot. So yeah, she was like she good enough to me. So yeah. Go ahead.
So I know I totally fucked up on that. And they put you in the thing, you know, you got to look and they take pictures of your eyes and blah, blah, blah. They put the little air in it, you know, the little air goes in your eye and you're like, oh shit. So anyway, I go back in the waiting room and the doctor calls me in now. So I go in there and, you know, he's like, you know, so tell me what's going on. I said, well, I can't see at night. The lights bother me. I don't really see the road well at night. I don't even like driving at night anymore. I said, so I was kind of like needing some glasses for nighttime. So he says nothing, and he just gives me this like tool, and he goes, cover your left eye, read the bottom line. So he gives it to me. I cover my left eye, and I'm like looking, and like it's silent. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, like, you know, like he's asking you to read the bottom line. It's quiet. Like I'm really failing right now. Like I've got to come through with something. So I'm kind of like looking. He's like, don't squint, because I was like kind of squinting. And he's like, don't squint, just read it. And he goes, blurry, isn't it? And I said, yeah, I can't read it. It's blurry. He goes, you can't see in the daytime either, pal. That's what he said to me. And I was like, zing, you got me. I was like, oh, all right. I go, so what does that mean? He's like, you're going to have to wear these glasses like to watch TV and to drive at night. If you want to wear them during the day and driving, like, I mean, you probably should, because you literally can't see. So I was like, fuck, like, and it upset me. Like I've hit that point. And, you know, he was like, it's not that big of a deal. And I was like, I don't know. It makes me feel like I've hit, like, you know, and I'm old now, you know, like and he's like, it's fine. And he's wearing glasses and he's older than me. And then I started thinking, he's an eye doctor and he's wearing glasses. Like, you know, I don't know, like, kind of weird. But shouldn't he have, like, perfect eyes? I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, what do you mean? Like, what do you, like, should he get LASIK or something? Or
why is he wearing glasses? Like, he does this for a living. Can't he fix them? Like,
he's correcting it. He did. He corrected his sight. He corrected it with glasses.
Well, so then he, like, you know, he puts the he puts
I don't
the
understand. Wait. I
no,
don't
I don't know. I'm
understand
just
what you're
saying, like,
like. Not every cardiologist is going to have a perfect heart. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, I mean, you should, like, right? Wouldn't you know better? Like
what?
he knows all the tricks and tips. Like, why was he hold? Like,
Yeah, but it
he's
doesn't.
got to know something.
But you know all the tricks and tips to not be 280 pounds, yet you aren't. I mean, it's not like. I mean,
I know,
what?
but that would be like me being a personal trainer. Like, who would want to be personal trained by the fat guy? No one.
Right.
Like, I don't want to get glasses from the blind guy. Like, it's like
I,
you
I mean,
know,
I see where you're trying to logic this, but
it doesn't make sense.
it's falling a little flat. It's like
uh,
just because you yeah, like yes, he could have because he's an eye doctor and probably has every access to the best people and the best
right.
discounts. He could have gotten a handshake. He could have gotten like a freebie like LASIK, and you would never know his eyes weren't perfect. But now he has perfect sight. But also, he's a doctor, and he's probably heard every horror story in the book and knows better than to go under the knife if he doesn't have to. I think every doctor is afraid of that. You get those guys that read the MRIs, you know, the full body
Right.
scan things. They are deathly afraid to go get scanned. You
Right.
like almost every single one is gonna be like, yeah, I'm not getting scanned until like someone puts a gun to my head because I know that they're it's like that mentality of like if I don't get scanned they'll find nothing wrong with me, but if they do scan me, all of a sudden there'll be some fucking hidden ailment that I got to deal with.
Right.
So
No, I
maybe
get
he's an eye
that.
doctor like that. He's like, I'm not having them fucking cut my eyeballs. Fuck that.
Right. Right.
And he's
Well,
an eye doctor.
anyway.
He's probably pulling like 2-year-old contacts out of people's fucking eye sockets that forgot to pull them out. You know?
Right. Yeah. True. Well, so anyway, he gives me the thing, put this on. How does that look? And he like, you're like basically like mimicking glasses, and he like hits a slide and it like clicks, and he's like, "Can you see that bottom line now?" I was like, "Oh, I was way off. Like I wasn't even close." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "So this is what your glasses are gonna look like." I was like, "Man, I'm not even kidding you. It's like a whole different fucking
A
world."
whole new
So
world.
yeah, so I go, he does whatever, but there was something I noticed about him, and I did not watch the Curb episode, so I don't know if this is part of it. Something really, really bothered me about this eye doctor.
What's that?
It was completely bothersome. First of all, I don't get why they wear the white coats. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. Like, he doesn't use the white coat for anything. It didn't have, like, it's just there. Like, it's just, why is he even wearing it? It doesn't make sense. I was literally sitting there thinking, like, his has no pockets. Like he could put things in there.
Yeah,
What did
it's
he
like a
do? Why
weird,
does he have to wear
weird
it?
like uniform or something. You know?
Right. And I'm like, why does he have to wear that? It doesn't even make sense.
Unless it's
That
like
was
to
number one.
keep your regular clothes like clean. Like you're getting
It
up in
could be.
someone's face and they sneeze on you, or you get blood on you, or
Right.
But why make it
Something.
white
I don't
then?
know.
That ain't gonna hide it.
Right. So that's first off.
Yeah.
Second, he like had pulled like super close to talk to me, right? Like he was like I don't know why he was getting so close, but the way I was sitting and the way his chair was so low, his crotch was like inches from my knee, like because he was lower than I was. So he had slid because he like was on the computer, and when he turned around, he literally like the chair, he like pushed it and he like slid right in, but like stopped like inches from his dick hitting my knee.
So he was like
Like if
straddling your one leg almost.
right,
Did you feel
like straddling.
did in your mind, did you start to feel the heat of his crotch on your knee?
First of all, my first thought was
Was your
if
knee
he
feeling
went,
warm?
well, no, but if he went 1 inch further, he was getting like knee to the dick, like it was happening. That's how close he got.
Yeah.
Second, I knew that like I'm like this guy's like nuts are inches from my kneecap. Like I could feel it, and I like when it happened. I like looked down because I looked down because I was like, what the fuck? And I looked down and his pants were so tight. I just like saw this ball bulge like inches from my knee, and I was like, and like, like I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And it was like he was an old man, and it was like all balls. Like he was just it was two giant saggy like balls inches from my kneecap, and all, like I was uncomfortable. Like I was like, okay, he's like way too close. And he was like trying to be like funny, and like I was creeped the fuck out. So
This is amazing.
he well, and his pants were like so tight. They were like khakis. So then, like, I was done, and I go out, and he goes, "Wait in the waiting room. They're going to call you to go pick out glasses." Well, the next couple people he calls in was a mom and a daughter, and they go in the room, and then they come out. I'm still waiting, and he's like, still with the corny, like, cheesy jokes, and he's like, he tells the like the little girl was like she was like probably like a teenager. She was a little nervous about like some eye exam she was about to do, and he's like, "Oh, come on!" He's like, "I'll make you a deal." And the way he was saying it was so creepy. I was creeped the fuck out. He's like, "I'll make you a deal. If I hurt you, you can hurt me back." I was like, "Yeah, this is really fucking weird. Like, this is so weird." And the mom was like laughing, and maybe I'm overthinking it. And the mom's like laughing, and all I could look down at his pants were so tight. Not only were they tight, they were like it was like he expected a flood that evening because they were so short from his ankle. Like he should not have been wearing them. No way this guy should have been wearing these pants. So like the girl was like uncomfortable, and the mom was like laughing. And he's like, "Oh, come on." He's like, "If I hurt your mom, you can hurt me." And I don't know. It was really weird to me. So I had to go pick out my glasses, and I'm a cheap fuck. Like I don't like to spend money. So they're like, "Oh, there's three sections: the 198, the 125, and the 65." And they're like, "Anything you get, it's two pairs come with it." I was like, "Yeah, I'll take the $65 ones." And the guy's like, "Oh, the frame." I said, "Look, pal, I'm not fucking wearing these like out and about in town. Like, just give me the cheap fucking glasses and I'm good." So I bought two pairs of cheap glasses that I get in 2 weeks. So I will be I'll be old four eyes here in a couple weeks now.
It's awesome.
So it bothered me. The whole thing bothered me. The guy's fucking nuts
Can
inches
I?
from my
I
kneecap.
I bet you this guy does that swing all the time, and he's like, it's like someone that like that's like mastered parallel parking. He's like I bet he does that swing 10 times a day, and
No
every
doubt.
time it's like exactly like
Right.
within that
He knows
like
where to stop.
inch. Yeah, that inch of space. He gets as close as he can,
Right.
but he's mastered like just like that.
Stop.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I there's no doubt. There's no doubt. He's just creepy all around. Like he's just creepy. Like I don't know. But anyway, now I gotta wear eyeglasses. I'm fucking blind. I thought it was just at night. Apparently not. I can't see shit. So that's my eyeglass story. It's bothering me because I feel like I've hit that status of old now. Like I think wears glasses because you can't see. Not me.
I'd be
You
like,
know.
if I was an eye doctor, I'd be tempted. Like, I'd look at the chart before I walked in, and if it's a brand new customer, like if it's not a regular, every time with a
Right.
new person, I'd get those gimmick glasses that magnify your eyes to look really, really big,
Right.
and walk in and start bumping stuff and pretend like I'm tall, like I'm Mr. Magoo.
That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
That would be
Yeah.
that's what I would do. That would
That's
yeah.
actually funny.
I thought when you said he was coming in close, you could tell me his breath stank, but this is much better. Like just the
Oh no, yeah, no, but I couldn't have smelled his breath. I was like so high up, and I don't even know why he was so low. Like that was the other thing. I'm like, why is his chair so low? Like, why is he so low? I don't even. Maybe he gets off on the knee coming close to his balls.
I
Like,
think it's one
maybe
of
that
those.
fucking gets him
It's one
going.
of those chairs that adjusts, and maybe he's a plopper.
Well, I mean, I fucking had a plopper at my house all week,
I
so
know.
2 weeks.
It'll be nice to
So,
have the couch where you left it. Come
oh,
home.
it came to the point where I stopped moving the couch back because it would just be back later that day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, props. But and my mom hadn't seen the episode. And now she'd seen it. She knew.
Yeah.
It's funny because she was dying laughing because he's a plop. He's a fucking plopper, my dad.
Right.
He cannot sit normal no matter where we go. He's got to dive into shit. Just dive in.
Just
But yeah, fucking plopper. But yeah, and not only is he a plopper. Now that we're talking about my dad again, this guy is like I've never seen someone so obsessive compulsive with cleaning. A man. so obsessive compulsive and clean. Like you can take a drink and put it down and turn around to go get more of the drink out of the fridge. And you turn back and the cup's gone. You're like, where the I just put it there? He's like, oh, it's in the dishwasher. Or he's like washing it. And I'm like, Jesus, I just turned around to get more milk. Like, Max, like he can't see anything sit there for a
more
second.
milk? Are you drinking milk?
No, if I was drinking milk, I may have had some cookies and milk the other day.
Whoa.
This actually this is a factual story that I had some cookies, I had a little milk, I had to, I put the cup down, turn around, I come back, the cup's gone.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, where's my cup?
You're a 40-year-old man. It is
What
fucking
are you,
disgusting that you would ever pour yourself.
What do you drink cookies with? What do you drink cookies with? You drink cookies and milk.
I don't.
No?
No, I would either eat them regular, or maybe I dip them in like my
fucking regular.
Maybe I dip them in my coffee, if anything. But I wouldn't. I've never, dude. First of all, I don't own milk. First of all, I don't ever have milk in the fucking house. I might have some cream, some whole cream for coffee, but that's it. Two, it's disgusting. Like, no animal drinks milk after it's a newborn. All humans are the only fucking animal on the planet that drinks fucking milk after they're done sucking titties. It's disgusting. And it's not even, and it's not like a cow doesn't drink fucking goat milk. You know what I mean? Why are we drinking cow milk? Why are we drinking, like, I get it, like, milk products sometimes are good, like cheese. But just fucking a glass of milk, that is fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. That is so
no,
gross.
I feel like I am going to make a poll tomorrow.
It's foul.
On my Instagram page.
No, do it on Twitter, where we can get a real, not Twitter, on TikTok, where we can get a real sampling. Is milk...
Well, I got to tell you, though, I will do this. I will do it. I truly believe you're going to, people... But see, I don't know, because I have a lot of UK followers. They're going to be like, I dip it in my tea.
Yeah, well,
it's a skewed.
Tea is the same as coffee, like I did. Like it's the same concept.
Yeah, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I wasn't having a cup of coffee. I went for the milk.
Why wouldn't you have coffee? Are you one of those like I can't sleep if I drink coffee?
No, I didn't want fucking coffee. I wanted a cup of fucking milk. Like I was 8 years old. Like,
whoever wants a cup, even at 8, it's disgusting. Okay, at 8 you should have been.
What do you put in your cereal?
At 8, that's with cereal.
Yeah, but you're saying milk's disgusting. You're drinking milk in your cereal.
Well, I don't eat cereal, by the way, unless like.
What are you, a psycho? Who doesn't eat cereal?
Me. Like once every fucking every 6 months, I'll have some cereal. That's about it.
Maybe you should start eating it.
At half the time, I eat it dry. But anyway,
who eats cereal dry? No fucking way.
I eat it like a snack. It's like you're eating like chips. That
is the most psychotic thing I've ever heard.
Well, it's not as psychotic as drinking a glass. You're like, who? Yeah, milk goes with cereal and like 2 or 3 other things. Like if you need a little bit for your mac and cheese or whatever. But I don't fucking pour myself a fucking cup of milk to drink. That's disgusting.
You're wrong. You're wrong, pal. You're wrong.
And here's the thing. If you're dunking the cookies in milk, I'll almost fucking excuse that if you throw the rest of the milk away. If you're drinking the rest of that cup of milk, you are just a disgusting human being.
Wait a second. So you're telling me if you dunk and maybe you get some you don't like the little crumbs at the bottom with the milk?
No, because I can't get through the rest of the milk to get to the crumbs at the bottom.
That's fucking unbelievable to me.
And what...
Like, are you from
What's unbelievable
planet?
is that you would just drink milk from a cup. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Milk is disgusting.
Insane.
You're disgusting. Now I can't.
You're out of your mind.
I can't picture you without a milk mustache now.
Fuck! This is the true crime right here. The true crime
is that you drink milk.
Fucking milk.
That you after
no way
that after 18 months of age you are still drinking milk is what's the fucking crime?
Wow.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm blown away.
Disgusting. I've been in this apartment 5 fucking years. That refrigerator has had 1 container of milk in it, and it was when Bobby Rogers sent me $100 worth of groceries. And the milk only was in there as long as I had cereal. Once the cereal was gone, I threw the rest of the fucking milk out because milk is fucking disgusting.
So, okay, hold on. At the end of your cereal, you don't drink the milk, you just throw it away?
No, I put. Okay. You mean in the bowl?
Yeah.
Here's what I do: I put more cereal in and finish it off.
Who does that?
Because I'm not gonna just.
Nobody
Because I
does
don't
that.
just drink milk.
Oh my God, no! No one does that.
I think. Listen, I don't care. This milk by itself is disgusting. I will pour milk in the cereal. I will eat it. If there's any milk left, usually I'm pretty good at figuring it out, though. I'll put another little handful of cereal to finish off the rest of the milk, or I'll throw the rest of the milk away.
No.
I'll throw the rest of the milk
That's
away.
fucking nuts.
No, drinking milk from a cup is fucking nuts. Is all I'm saying.
Man, this is gonna be a good TikTok.
This is gonna be milk is disgusting. I'm sorry.
So I will tell you to get off the topic of milk for a second. I did make a poll on my Instagram page. Did you see it on my story?
No, put on your TikTok. Nobody fucking cares about your Instagram story.
Oh no, we got a lot of votes in.
What's a lot? 20?
You're actually gonna be mad at this.
Okay. What was the poll?
I said, do you know I had a podcast? Yes or no? Do you know more people said no than yes?
I could have told you that because you don't ever help out, my friend. You never help out.
I put the link though there.
Uh-huh.
So if you see an increase this month or this week, it's because 56% of the people said no, and then we're like, hey, I'll check it out.
You got to do it on TikTok where you've got 200,000 followers, not on Instagram where you've got 2,000 followers.
It was easier to do the poll there.
I know. I know. I'm gonna have to.
I'm just saying, if there is an increase this week, it's because of me.
Well, anyway.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, back to drinking milk. That's disgusting.
Don't we're done with
people.
The milk
don't pour yourself a cup of milk.
You disgusted me.
I disgusted you. I didn't do anything. I haven't.
You're
I'm not
the
one. Okay. Well, speaking of animals, I think this man's an animal. This potential arsonist here.
We better tread lightly just in case. I don't want to get
this is all a
cease
bit.
and desist letter or like.
Okay. So what happened was it you that sent the fucking
yes,
the link? Was it you that saw it on Instagram? All right, so this guy, should we even say his name?
No, we shouldn't.
All right, there's this gentleman who, by the way, it's disturbing to see pictures of him without a beard. Like he just doesn't look. He just looks like I can't even look at his face when he doesn't have a beard. It's wrong. He's a large man. He needs to put that fucking big fat beard back on him. Anyway, it's like a dark black beard. He looks wrong. It's all that second chin that's like 4 times bigger than his first chin. It's just all there. It's off-putting. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna read you the Instagram post. The first picture, it's like of like, I don't know, 8 or 10 pictures. The first picture is him all big and unshaved in front of this house. And all right, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it just the way he wrote it. Holy shit, with 5 eyes. This is some very crazy shit just happened. Friday, I was at Fabulous Moolah home Friday evening. Now, Fabulous Moolah, for anyone who doesn't know, is a very famous old school wrestler. Yeah. She's since left this mortal coil. There's a lot of controversy with her. She's a legend. She's been around forever. She was champion for decades. But also the other dark side of her is that she may have been pimping out her students and kind of running a brothel as well as a wrestling school. But again, all that's kind of like she said. I don't know the truth of it. I haven't even dug that far into it, but she's got enough heat on that stuff that they were going to call something like a tournament or something. They were going to name it in her name or an award or a championship, and enough people spoke up that they pulled the idea. The WWE. So maybe it's not that far off. But anyway, all right, to continue. I was at Fabulous Moolah home Friday evening. Not even 3 hours later, after I left the house, burnt down. with three surprise emojis and 2 crying emojis. This is so sad and scary, 3 exclamation points. As of right now, one person is dead and others are displaced after a fire ripped through a home. This is so, 3 O's, mind-blowing to me. So much wrestling history and many great women wrestlers have come out of this house. Hashtag Fabulous Moolah, hashtag Pro Wrestling, hashtag So Sad, hashtag So Tragic, hashtag Unbelievable, hashtag Mae Young. So I read all that, and then I flipped through the photos. And it's literally, he has photos of the house before, during, and after the fire. He's got photos, like 3 or 4 photos of the house from outside and at the street corner for some reason. He's got burned up photos, and there's one photo of the house on fire. And I'm like, I think our internal conversation was like...
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
So I see this post, and I read it, but I don't realize who the person is. Like, I read it, and in my head I go, wait, that was so-and-so.
Right, who's like, he was a local who was like also like a independent wrestling fan from down here. You used to see him always in one of the fan groups. I don't know if he still lives down here or not, but
so let's go back a second here. So the post that I sent to you guys was not that post. It was the next post that he had made where he says, he puts in his post that he's taking time off.
Oh no, I got that too. I'm gonna read that after. Yeah,
okay, so you got to read, because really, I saw the first one and didn't think anything of it. I think I sent something to you guys and said, "Oh, this is kind of weird." But
no, me and Blake were like, I was like, so he's suspect number 1 now after that post.
Right.
And
right, so we laughed about it because we're like, "Oh, he's suspect number 1." But then the next day, he makes another post that I sent to you guys.
So I'll read that one to you. As of today, after 11:59 p.m. tonight, I'm logging out of all social media. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to start over. I don't know how we're gonna get through this without laughing. Okay. As of today, after 11:59 p.m. tonight, I'm logging out of all social medias until further notice to take care of some personal things and my health. This already sounds like one of those coaches quitting for a scandal and wanting to spend more time with their family. Like, want to spend more time with my family.
Urban Meyer.
Wanting to spend more time with my family is always code for I fucked up and I'm in hot water. For any scheduled podcast appearances, I'll still do them as planned after those not doing anymore until sometime in 2022. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if he does podcasts, if he is a hot, desired guest. I've never heard, I don't understand the podcast thing. Maybe people started to ask him to be on podcasts after he made that fucking previous post. So then he goes, for anyone has ordered, placed with me, I'll finish them up and ship out within next few weeks before Christmas. So I don't know what that means either. Or maybe he has an online shop or something. Christmas holidays. I must take care of these personal things and my health first. If you need to get hold of me, can reach me by email or on my personal cell. This is what's suspicious. Also, don't even bother reaching out to my family asking what's up. They have no idea. Even if you ask me, I likely won't answer it. Thanks for understanding. It's like listen, from the outside looking in, this looks like he came up with an excuse. He's like, but don't ask anyone to verify this because, yeah. So then after that, I was like, okay, he's no longer suspect number 1. He's suspect number 1, 2, and 3 in my mind.
So what happened was I see this post the day after, and I read it, but I thought I was on his page, and then I read it, and I go, well, wait, I must have looked. It's somebody else, because why would this guy be on podcasts? Why would he have merchandise to sell? Like, what? And I went back up and looked, and I'm like, oh my God, it's him. And immediately I was like, we've got a true crime on our hands. And I sent it to you guys. Like, this is and you were like, no, this is like weird, like suspect number one. Now we're not accusing the guy of anything. Let's just get
No, it's all tongue in cheek. We're just laughing. But
yeah, we're
could
just
you
laughing.
could you come off more suspicious in 2 posts than that?
Like, right, and we were laughing because that's what we were like. I mean, we were dying laughing. I could not stop laughing
If
because
I
I
was
was like,
if I was a cop and this was brought to me, I'd be like, well, we have to at least go talk to him, see if he acts twitchy when we talk to him.
well, he saw something,
Right,
yeah.
right. Oh,
I
by
mean,
the way, uh, on that second post where he's no longer going to be on social media till the end of the year or whatever,
yeah,
he's the only one that also commented on it, and it's 2 hashtags: health first, see you in 2022. So
okay,
it screams spend time with my family to me. The old coach one, when a sports
yeah,
coach gets in trouble.
right. I'm not. I'm just. It was. I thought it was hilarious because I just. Yeah, like what's the chances he was there and the house burned down? But then he was back at the house 3 hours later to take pictures of the burnt down house.
No, 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 no. There's fires. He has a picture of the house on fire too. I'd at least I'd at least try and clarify that I stole that from someone else, and not make them think
Right.
that like I was there
I
before,
took the
during,
picture.
and after. Like that's even worse than like a man returning to the scene of the crime. That's a man documenting like I've been there through the whole 5-hour arc of this
Oh
journey.
god.
Yeah.
I'm sure he took the pictures from someone else, but
I don't
yeah.
know.
So I don't know if I ever told you the story about him.
No. What's the story about him?
This is a good time. We can tie this right into another story.
Let
So
me just. I just want to paint a
yeah,
visual picture. I don't want to say his name because that might get us in trouble. But he's what, like over 6 foot, probably over
yeah,
300 pounds, big dude.
yeah.
I would say he's probably of Latino descent, and he had one of those really jet black beards. That's
Bigger beard. Yeah.
that goes like that, like
Yeah.
covers all the way down to your neck and
Kind of looks like
and sneaks
kind of
up on
looks
your
like
cheeks.
Pluto from Pop.
He does look like a
Oh my
like
god, I
a
can't breathe.
like a Cuban
Oh,
Bluto, like a Cuban Bluto. Yes.
oh yeah, Pluto. Oh my god.
So just so
Anyway,
you could picture him
right.
while you're
Let me
telling the
just
story.
let me say something. He's an incredibly nice guy,
Yeah.
super super supportive of the wrestling scene. Uh,
And apparently, like aside from this this post, he was at the Moolah thing, I think, because he's very supportive of women's wrestling. I saw some
right,
other
right.
posts where he's like support women wrestling and
Right.
blah blah blah
He
yada yada.
he's almost he gets autographs. He's almost like a modern day Jackie, because he's a big autograph guy. So this
Wait,
ties into my story.
Was he the one that got Marco?
Ah,
Okay.
wait, hold on. So when we did our meetup, 2000, was it 20 or 19? It was 20. Right?
I don't remember
October.
what. It's been so long. I don't even remember.
Right. So we did a little meetup in South Florida at the Hard Rock, and when we had got there, I had got there separately. When I got there, we had posted it on TikTok. We were doing a meetup, and there were some other people there. Marshall's there, who's a huge TikToker. So I got there, and I was walking through by myself, and in the middle of the Hard Rock, there's like a fountain thing, and I'm walking, and there he is, this guy. He's standing there, and I'm like I've known him from wrestling, obviously, but he was standing there with a giant poster in his hand and a Sharpie. And he approaches me and he's like, hey. I was like, hey, man, what's up? What are you doing here? Like, I don't know what he's doing here. And he's like, oh, here for the TikTok meet and greet. Like, he was looking to really meet us all. And not me, because he's met me before. It wasn't me, it was the other people. And he was like, had a poster of an event that I wrestled on.
At the time, the real TikTokers.
Right. So, are you trying to say I'm not real?
At the time, you were one.
I was a schlep. I only had like
You were-
30,000 followers.
Yeah.
or
That's what
something.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Anyway, he had a poster of a show that me and Marco had wrestled on, and he literally came to the Hard Rock to do a TikTok meetup. But he also was like, he's like, hey, can you autograph this for me? Like it was a chance for him to see me. He hadn't seen me in years to get the autograph. And it's funny because he was only missing two autographs on that poster. It was me and Marco. So he didn't know Marco was going to be there. So I said, sure, buddy. I signed it for him, I signed my name on it, blah, 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 whatever. I give it to him, and he's like, hey, where are the rest of it? I want to meet everybody. And I looked down at the poster, and I said, oh, you're missing Sean Prime. That was Marco's wrestling. You're missing Sean Prime's signature, too. He goes, yeah. I go, lucky for you, he's going to be here tonight. He lit up. What? He's coming to the TikTok meetup. I said, he's a huge fan of mine on TikTok. So he's here to see me. So come on. So, right. So, and nobody, it was just me and him. So he starts following me and he's like chomping at the bit. He was so excited to meet these TikTokers. But when he knew Marco was going to be there, his entire perspective changed because he was like, I'm going to complete the poster. Like the poster will be completed.
I can understand
like Marco was that like me and Marco were the enigma because both of us had stopped wrestling. Like in his mind, he probably thought I will never get this signed. The last two signatures I'll never get on this poster. There's no way because we wouldn't be, really around much. And he just happened to get lucky. So I signed it. We walk over and then he approached Marco, right, to sign it. Were you there for that part?
Yes.
I don't remember what he said.
Yes, I did. I wasn't. I stood back and watched it. I wasn't within earshot of whatever. But I know that I think you gave Marco a heads up, and then he was he was like, oh my god, just he was just a little less thrilled to be doing this, going and hanging out with us. Because, he's just he's past the wrestling. It's not even like he doesn't like the people. It's more like he just doesn't like anything that even reminds him that he used to be a wrestler these days. Kind of upsets him a little bit.
Right. Yeah, Marco gets a little mad.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, anyway, he got Marco's autograph. He got to meet the other TikTokers. I know he took pictures with all of them. He was super stoked to meet everybody. Super, super nice guy. But I will tell you, that was, I don't think I ever said this to you or anything, but me walking into Hard Rock, having wrestled in so long, and him sitting there waiting like I was some sort of famous person, I was totally fucking stoked about it because I was like, damn, this guy really was excited to meet. I'm fucking some jabron over here. And he was very excited to get me and Marco's autograph that day to complete his poster. And, it made me feel good because I was like, oh, I still got it, still got it. I'm fucking guy was waiting at the Hard Rock for me, kind of like when they go to the airport and try to get the famous people's autographs getting off the plane. He saw we were gonna be there and he came there prepared. He had a backpack and he was ready to go, man. He was ready. So, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, so I don't know. I think he just made some. He probably should have worded his post a little better so nobody thought he burnt the house down. But
I have a feeling now that post has been up 2 or 3 days, it's too late for this advice, but I would advise him to just delete those posts, both of them. Just go radio silent. Nobody needs to know that you're not going to be on social media. They'll figure it out when you're not on social media. But also, the one that kind of seems a little sus, with the before, during, and after photos of a house burning down, especially that a person died during the fire, that maybe, just pull it down. I'm sure you didn't have anything to do with it, but do you really need the headache of people like you and me making jokes and also maybe sending shit to cops and whatever else? There's a lot of junior detectives.
No, I'm sure you had nothing to do with it. It was.
Well, I honestly have no idea, but I like to think the best of people than the worst of people when it comes to that kind of shit. So let's just maybe you should pull it down. Just don't. What do you need headaches for the holidays?
But I hope he gets. I hope he gets better. Whatever he's dealing with, I hope he gets through. He's good to have around the business because he actually respects it and enjoys everybody. And
he's a good fan for sure. But
Right.
I'm curious if he still lives down here because I don't know if I saw him at anything recently, but I
I
haven't
mean, look,
been to much
at
recently.
this point, I would have had him on the podcast if he was taking bookings, but he's not anymore. So
Hmm.
I would have reached out and had him come on because that would have been even better.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, I'm almost a little nervous now that we talked about this, knowing that he kind of was following you on TikTok and aware of this whole thing. That maybe he listens to the podcast, but that might
Yeah,
not.
he's off social media, so we're good.
Right, social media is one thing.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
the
It's all in fun. We love you.
podcast.
So
Yeah, we are just having fun, but it's hard
yeah,
to
we're
like
just
not look at that and make a joke or
right.
two.
It's also we're at the point we have no content when this is what we're doing,
This
but
no, this is
this may
good.
have sparked something. This
What?
may have sparked true crime episodes once a week now. I don't know. I'm just saying,
I don't
like
know. You're gonna have to start remembering your loss prevention stories. I think.
true crime. I got stories, pal. I
Well,
got stories.
you keep withholding them.
I got
All
stories.
right.
Well, I'll say this to end it. I am making a turn here, and on the stop sign is the Andre the Giant sticker that the guy that created it. So it's on the stop sign about 6-7 miles from my house. Someone plastered it right on the stop sign.
Yeah, I went to school with Shepard Ferry.
Shepherd Ferry,
Yeah,
guy's a legend.
yeah. He used to blow up
So,
our toilet all the time.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
can't.
did that. I
Again,
did that twice at work yesterday.
this is a secondhand story, but my friend Dave, who lived on our floor, see this guy, I think was like he was friends with a couple other guys. They were the ones that were cutting up all the
Right,
stickers and distributing them. They were skateboard guys, but
right.
I think my friend Dave said he was in the. It was like one of those like the big bathroom at the end of the long hallway, and so there were a bunch of stalls in there, and he was sitting in one of them. By the way, this guy Dave used to like to sit and pee for some reason. He found it relaxing. That's
Okay.
totally unrelated, but I figure I'd throw that in there. He said that allegedly Shepard was in the stall next to him and was just blowing it up, just fucking rapid fire. It sounded like World War III in there. So
Okay.
yeah, that's just fucking
All right. Well, you made a great sticker, so
yeah. Well, it's sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker that's lasted what 25 years now. 19
yeah.
like from 1990. I think that sticker's from.
Right, and there's a huge one in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And he put one on the side of a bridge. It's like
So
it's
what?
probably
30 30
20 feet
years, huh?
tall. Yeah, yeah. You're fucking old.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't need glasses like I do.
I
So
do, I
anyway.
do, I do.
Okay.
I'm just
You're
not.
just holding off.
Yeah, there's. Yeah, we'll see. I did
All
buy
right.
a couple years ago when I was going to be, when I was drawing again. I went and got one of those. It's like a swing arm magnifying glass
Ah,
that the outer ring of it is a light. So like you look,
yeah.
so it serves as a light, but when you look through it, and it magnifies everything, so you can see bigger.
Well, all right. I think we've bored people enough today.
It's probably true. And yeah,
Yeah. All right.
we had a lot of fun at your expense with your post. But hey, you made the post, so it's not like we didn't we fabricated anything. And I'm sure you didn't do anything, but maybe
Oh, here we go.
maybe
All right.
maybe at least delete those things so it's nobody else is knocking on your door asking where you were on the night of such and such.
Oh God. All right. I'm done. We've gone way too long.
All right, fat boy.
Goodbye.
Bye.